Oh, look, the government's latest stroke of genius, folks. It's called the Deferred Resignation Program, which is just a fancy way of saying, please, leave, so we can hand everything over to the corporations who don't already own the entire planet. You know, the geniuses behind those delightful $35 overdraft fees and health insurance policies with more loopholes than a Swiss cheese factory? Yeah, those guys. They'll totally nail it running the government, right? Because nothing says public service like profit margins and shareholder dividends. And who's behind this brilliant idea? Oh, it's none other than Mr. Bankrupt Your Way to Billionaire Status himself, the guy who tanked 6 businesses, casinos no less, a place where the house is literally designed to win and he still lost. The guy who's never worked a day in his life unless you count running scams and grabbing. Well, you know what, but sure, he's the one who's going to fix government by kicking out the people who actually keep the lights on. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And let's talk about this private sector they're pushing. You know what the private sector wants? It wants to eat you alive and then bill you for the privilege. They don't care about your skills, your experience, or your cute little family. They care about one thing, squeezing every last penny out of you until you're as dry as their corporate mission statements. But here's the kicker, they're not even firing you outright. No, they're too cowardly for that. Instead, they're rolling out this polished turd of a program saying, hey, take a vacation, find a nice cushy job in the private sector. Don't worry, we'll still pay you until September. Yeah, that's right. Until September, when they'll yank the rug out from under you and laugh their asses off while cashing in. It's like being kicked out of your house but told, don't worry, you can stay until the end of the month. Here's the thing, folks. Government workers actually run this country. Not the rich pricks in suits, not the talking heads on TV, and sure as hell not the guy with the spray tan and the long tie who thinks Diet Coke is a food group. So, to all the federal workers out there, ignore these assholes, ignore the memos, ignore the bullshit, and just keep doing your job. You're the only thing standing between the rest of us and total anarchy. And trust me, these clowns would love nothing more than to watch it all burn, so long as they can roast marshmallows on the flames. Carlin would have nailed it with humor, rage, and enough truth to make your ears ring. He'd remind us all that the people in power aren't smarter than us. They just have more money and fewer morals.